is Catherine Withers and I'm completing the Practical 1A as a part of the Diploma of Counselling.
Hi, I'm Isabella and I give consent to participate and be recorded.
Awesome. Hey Michelle, my name's Kat. I am a counsellor here at Wellness Counselling Centre. How's your day been so far?
Yeah, good. Yeah, just a normal day.
Yeah.
Work this morning and I did a few things around the house.
Normal routine?
Nice.
And are you enjoying the warmer weather?
Yes, it's been freezing, so this warmer weather's just been awesome.
Yeah,
Can't
nice
wait
change.
for summer.
Yeah. Me too. Very exciting.
Yeah.
So would you be able to briefly explain what's brought you here today?
Yeah. So, I work for an accounting firm, a local accounting firm. I'm working full time at the moment.
Okay.
But I'm also studying because I'd really like to complete my certified practice accounting course.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's part-time studying.
Mm-hmm.
But I've also got a husband and two teenage kids, Trent and Rebecca, and they've always got lots of after-school activities. So I just feel like at the moment there's like so much on my plate, and I just can't seem to manage my time, or I just feel like there's not enough hours in the day. I'm trying to split myself between all these things, and I'm just really struggling with it.
Okay. Look, it sounds like you've definitely got a busy schedule,
Yeah.
and I'd love to hear more about that. What I might start is off by doing, Michelle, is going through something that we call a counselling contract.
Okay.
So basically this is where I give you a bit of an explanation as to what to expect from counselling.
Yeah.
And the things that I have to uphold as a part of being your counsellor.
Yeah.
And then just discussing stuff like payments and record keeping and stuff like that. Does that sound okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Now, after I've finished explaining this, if you're still agreeable and want to proceed, I'll just get you to sign at the bottom of here.
Okay.
And that just confirms that, I've explained and you are still agreeable to go through with counselling.
Yeah.
Easy done. So the approach that I like to take during counselling, Michelle, is called a person-centred approach. Now, what this basically means is that I believe you have the full potential to reach the desired goals that you are coming to counselling for.
Yeah.
So I believe that you are the expert in your own life, and that, like I say, you've got the full potential to reach that end goal. What that does mean is that I will not be providing you any solutions or advice, but more so I'll be supporting you to reach that end goal. How does that sound?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Easy done. Now, a really important part of counselling is that your confidentiality is key priority. So anything that you say to me in this room will not be repeated. I can't repeat what you've told me.
Yeah.
There will be a few circumstances where I would have to repeat what you've told me in order to keep yourself safe and others around us. So I'll give you a bit of detail around those situations.
Yeah.
Now, if for whatever reason I need some support from my supervisor, you will remain de-identified, which means that I'll only use your first name. The rest of the information will remain private.
Okay.
A few other situations where I'd have to repeat the information that you've provided would be if I consider yourself a risk to yourself. So if you're wanting to harm yourself, if you're wanting to harm other people, if we get subpoenaed from court, or if you've committed a crime recently. One other circumstance would be if you've given consent to an external agency or party and they have requested information surrounding your time here at Wellness Centre.
Yeah, that makes
All
sense.
right. Now, our initial contract will run for 6 sessions. After that, we can review that coming towards the end session. And if it is, reasonable, we will go ahead and extend that if it's needed. Now, we'll meet at the same time on a regular basis, or I say the same time, we'll meet once a week. If you like to do it at the same time, we can try and accommodate that. And it will normally go on for around 1 hour per session.
Okay.
Easy done. Now, there is a cost that comes with the sessions. It is $120 per session.
Okay.
Payment will normally be taken at reception at the time of your appointment. We understand that things change and you might need to cancel appointments here and there. if we do get 24 hours notice prior
Yeah.
to your appointment, the full fee is still payable. So the $120 would still be payable. If we get a notification that you can't attend your appointment within 48 hours,
Yeah.
then there is still a 50% of the fee payable, okay?
Okay. Yeah.
Easy done. Now, you might see me during our chat today taking some notes. That's just so I can keep track on what we've spoken about, and yeah, basically write down some goals that you're wanting to work towards.
Yeah, that's fine.
Are you okay for me to do that?
Yeah, sorry, that's
Easy
fine.
done. All right. Now, we will keep any records or notes kept in a private and locked location that only I will be able to access. If you do wish to access your records, you can do so at any time, but we do store them for up to 7 years. Easy done. The main form of communication that I like to use is face-to-face.
Yeah.
But if you do need a telephone or an email conversation, I can go ahead and do that with prior agreements in place. If you are faced with an emergency situation in between sessions, do you know who you would contact?
No.
Okay, so there are a few different people that you can contact. Of course, if you think that it's life-threatening, you can call 000.
Yeah.
You can attend to your local hospital. Have you ever heard of Access Line?
No, not really.
Okay, so Access Line is a 24/7 phone service who can provide you mental health support if you are in need of, if you're in a crisis, if you're feeling like you're a risk to yourself or to others, and they can then make appropriate actions to, resolve that. So what I'll do is at the end of our session, I'll provide you with all of their details, and maybe you can store it on your phone or something that's easy to access.
Yeah.
Awesome. Now, last of all, normally when we come to the end of our counselling, it's by mutual prior agreement. So as I said before, we'll be tracking the progress of how you're going, and when we feel like we're making progress towards that end goal, we'll sort of review that and see how we both feel about ending our counselling sessions together.
Okay.
However, you do have the right to end your counselling whenever you like. We just ask that you do try and give 24 hours notice. Now, if I feel that any time counselling is not the most appropriate solution for you, I'll let you know beforehand, and I will do what I need to do to suggest discontinuation or a referral to another service.
Yeah.
Does that sound all okay?
Yeah, that's
Easy
great.
done.
Thank you.
Now we've got roughly 15 minutes left just to discuss what's going on for you and setting some goals and seeing what we can do to support you.
Yeah.
So I heard you said earlier on that you are working full-time.
Yeah.
You are also studying part-time.
Yeah.
You've got a husband and 2 children, and your time management is a little bit of an issue. Could you tell me a little bit more about that?
Yeah, definitely. So I guess like one of my priorities, my main goal is I want to complete this accounting course that I'm doing, because it's gonna help me in getting a promotion one day and open up other job opportunities. So it's really important for me, and I'm so close to finishing it. I've only got like 1 or 2 units left.
That's amazing.
Yeah, but I just don't have time on my plate. Like I've just got no time when I'm out of the house full time working, and then when I come home, I've got so much to do to maintain the house and manage it, and then look after the kids and take them to their sporting events. My husband has quite a busy job as well. He's an architect, so he's not at home a whole lot. So there's a lot of pressure and responsibility on me. So yeah, I really want to get this course done. It's just no motivation and no time to get it done.
Okay, so I'm hearing that you're lacking motivation and your time management is something that you're also sort of wanting to focus on. Does that sound about right?
Yeah.
Okay, so have you thought of any solutions that may be able to free some time up, or?
Yeah, one thing that's popped into my head is maybe asking my boss for some reduced hours.
Okay. Look, that sounds, achievable, absolutely. So let's have a look at some of the advantages and disadvantages of asking your boss for reduced hours.
Okay.
Yep, so we'll start with the advantages.
Well, I would get more time to, my time would be freed up. I'd get more time to study and finish this course.
Yeah.
I think a disadvantage would be with me cutting down my hours. There'd be more work for my boss and pressure for my boss.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, is your boss easy to approach?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. And I hear you say that you were lacking motivation previously. Have you ever lacked motivation before?
No, I don't think so. No, not like this. No.
Okay. So, out of those advantages and disadvantages, which one do you think sounds more realistic for you to focus on at the moment?
Yeah, the advantage of cutting down my hours is going to help me achieve my goal, which is then going to help me help my boss anyway in the long run, really.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Awesome. So, again, from what I'm hearing is that you really want to focus on getting these last 2 units of your qualification done.
Yeah.
A way that you could potentially do that is by asking your boss for some reduced hours.
Yeah.
Is there a time coming up where maybe you could have that kind of conversation with your boss?
Yeah, we've actually got like a little KPI meeting scheduled in the next 2 weeks, so I could definitely make a note for us to have a chat about that.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
No, that's okay. So, what we are going to start off with, just so we're on the same page, and correct me if I'm wrong, is that you would like to have a chat with your boss about potentially reducing your hours to allow you some more time to focus on getting your certified practice accounting.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Getting that complete, so that allows you room for promotion.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So I'll write that down as what we will focus on during our next session. Do you have any other future goals that you're wanting to work on? Is there anything else that you want to focus on during counselling?
Yeah, I would like to learn a bit more about how to manage stress, and like my time management. God, I got my words mixed there, but yeah.
Okay.
Learn more about managing stress and time management, because I've noticed I'm not very, that's not a strong area for me. I would also like to explore how I can communicate with Jake better. I've just noticed over the past few months we're not communicating the way we used to. We're both just so busy and things have really died down between the two of us, and it's just no communication, which isn't good for the kids. And then I guess speaking about the kids, I'd also like to learn, or prioritize like family time and stress-free time, so I can spend that time with the kids and do things that they're interested in, like go for walks with the dog or whatever it may be.
Look, they sound like very achievable goals.
Yeah.
So we've roughly got a minute left. So what I'll do is I'll summarise what we've spoken about today.
Okay.
And then we'll set in stone maybe the goal that you're wanting to work on initially. And we'll see how we go from there. So from what I understand so far, Michelle, is you have a very busy schedule.
So busy.
Yeah. So working full time, studying part time, doing your certified practice accountancy qualification. You've got 2 units left, so very close near the end, but you are lacking that motivation and struggling to find that time to get it complete. Does that sound about right?
Yeah, no, that's it. You've got it spot on.
Okay, awesome. That's good. I'm glad we're on the same page. Now, you do struggle a bit with the time management due to your husband Jake working long hours. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. So plan of action is you have a KPI meeting with your boss coming next week.
In the next 2 weeks, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, awesome. And during that KPI, you are going to bring up maybe reducing your hours to allow some more time to complete your studies.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. And then the future goals I've got is that you're wanting to spend some more stress-free time with your children. Learn how to communicate with Jake a little bit better about your needs.
Yeah.
And then also spending some more family time doing the things that you all enjoy.
Yeah, no, that's it. That would be great if we can get there eventually.
Absolutely, sounds good. All right, well look, that's the end of the session. We will review how we're going by the third session, just to see if we're on track, and if you've got any concerns or anything, we can go through that. Okay.
And thank you so much. It was really lovely meeting you.
You too. Thank you.